Hello guys, welcome to the Online Tribunals channel. Well, you can see the charts are already marked because I recorded a video just a few minutes ago and I realized it didn't have audio after uploading it. Ah, it's getting me tiring, but it is what it is, guys. Before I go on, just make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel. I'll try and wrap this up and see where we are this week. It's an interesting one. On the previous video I actually started with this. It was NZD If you remember very well, guys, I actually recorded or sent this trade setup some time ago when I was talking about the double top, this resistance, this and that, marking these demands and these potential take profit areas. So I'm in this trade. I think I entered right around this mark, around 2023. As you can see, price broke out, retested, then came and retested again for the second time, but I wasn't stopped out because my stop loss was up here around 70, if I'm not mistaken. Then price did what it did. So I'm actually seeing another opportunity to maybe scale in or add another position. As you can see, this is an impulse, and like this from like where the red line is, it's like an impulse, and all this is correction, or price is moving in a corrective manner. So I'm waiting for a break and retest of this support on the channel. Then I'll add another position, but then price can actually go back up until it reaches this supply zone and maybe fall from there, or it can violate this supply zone and it goes up there. You never know. That the markets they do what they want. We just trade if there's an opportunity. But yeah, guys, keep an eye on this. Make sure you put alerts maybe in this supply zone at the top of this channel, or and also at the bottom in case it breaks and then you get alerted, then you just wait for the retest and you enter, so that you are not glued to the screen all the times. Nonetheless, let's go to some of the pairs that I actually that I logged it. GU is one of them. Sorry, as you can see, they're already marked because I've done this video before. So yeah. Let's see. So I saw this channel, guys. So I saw this channel. Okay, I think it's best if I actually remove so that it feels more authentic. So I always see channels, guys. It's so easy for me to see channels. Whenever I open a forex chart, the first thing I look for is a channel. If I don't find it, then I look for other shapes. But then channels are like, I'm so addicted to channels. I just love the fact they're easy to trade for me. They are so easy to trade for me. Doesn't mean that I get them right all the times, but I actually do enjoy, especially these ones where you have a few touches. Like, okay, let me just draw it out. Boom. As you can see, there are two touches on the support, and then two touches on the resistance. One, two, one, two. So I'm waiting personally for the break and retest of. It's either, well, okay, let me show you something first. You see here there's a supply zone, right? Or a resistance, whatever you want to call it, guys. I'm happy with the naming convention either ways. So you see, okay, I just deleted it so that the chat doesn't become too busy. But then in this zone, look at what's there. A strong bullish candle, a strong bearish candle, then another bullish candle, then another bearish candle. These are what we call railway tracks, right? And it's also it shows or is also a sign of a reversal about to happen. That's if it happens. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. But so I'm very biased towards selling this pair because of one, we're in supply zone. Two, I'm seeing this railway track. But then obviously you can't just jump in and be like, because you saw that, then you're going to sell. The markets will ban you. They'll murder you. Look. Okay, let me use one with a different color. Red. Like I said, guys, I identify channels with ease. Like all the times I see channels. Yes, and I try not to force them. I try not to force them out. But look, so what I would wait for personally, I would wait for the support to be broken. Break, retest, then I'm selling. I'm definitely selling. And around, depends with the way it happens, but I would want to take my profit around this channels, uh, around this channel support. That's where my TP would be if it happens. But then also, like I always say, the markets they do what they want. They can even decide to break out to the on the upside and come to this resistance. Then yeah, if maybe it's clear enough, I'm open to buys if I can see a proper break and retest. But then because of those railway tracks and the supply zone, that's why my bias is to sell. But even though my bias is to sell, the market can decide to go up. So yeah, it's something that I'm definitely looking at. You can put alerts up here also. Like when price comes here, then maybe if you see price action confirmation, then your risk to reward ratio becomes greater. And aim for this support as your TP. This was the one pair. The other one was Euro JPY. Euro JPY. You see, it's also drawn, like I said. Let's see on this one. Remember, guys, you like, subscribe, share this page. You want to grow this page or this community to be as big as possible. Okay, on the daily isn't much. You can just see that price was actually in a strong downward momentum since 2018, around 2018 January, Feb, thereabouts. But then, like I always say, guys, I don't like drawing support and resistance or joining points from as far as as, as 2018. It just doesn't really suit me anymore. Okay, look at this. Look at this, guys. I try and join points like the most recent of points. It only makes sense for me that way. You see here, touch number one right here, touch number two right here, touch number three, and then the trend line was broken. Like I was saying, guys, I identify channels with ease. Like all the times, it's the first thing that I actually do see. One, two, three, four touches to the upside, then it broke to the downside. So for me personally, if I'm to sell, I'd wait for a retest of the side of this trend line. But then sometimes what happens if you wait for the price to actually come and retest this upper trend line? What if it doesn't? Then you miss the trade even though you've seen the setup. All right. So let's go down to the lower time frame. I'm gonna show you something, guys. So yes, it's good. You can put your alerts up there on the trend line and then wait for for price to reach there. But if it doesn't, look, this is an impasse. Do you see it? Okay, let me first mark this zone, your resistance or supply. I'm just gonna mark the supply, but then you can also mark your resistance from up here. You see what's happened? This is like an impasse, and now this price is moving in a corrective manner towards this supply zone. Okay, it almost reached it, then came back up. So what I do personally, I'll draw this line in red because this is the corrective manner the price is moving. If this bottom trend line is broken, if it's broken and price comes and retests it, and then I get price action confirmation, then I'm in the trade. I'm definitely in the trade because price can just retrace up until it reaches this point and then it goes down and it doesn't. Yet you'll be waiting for price to come back to this trend. And then you'd have missed out on a setup that you already knew. You'd be like, wow, but no, guys, I actually analyzed it, but then the market did not beat your buy limits, even though I don't recommend those kind of orders because I'm all about confirmation. I'd rather wait for the confirmation. I'd rather put sell stops or buy stops rather than your buy and sell limits. Anyway, so I'm saying if this lower trend line is broken, then definitely I'll sell on the retest. I'll look for an entry. But then the market or the markets are the market. They can just do what they want. Let me get the brush. Price can do this. Then you're happy like, it's in supply, I'm selling. Then it does this. And then comes back up to the channel. And then be like, no, now it's back to the channel, I'm selling. Then it goes into the channel and it starts doing whatever it wants. It's a possibility because they are the markets. Like I always say, it's trading is a numbers game. It's really a numbers game. So if you see your setup being violated, then don't force the trade, guys. Don't force the trade. Don't force it. Okay, here's something also that I'm seeing. So you see, this supply zone is in line with this trend line that I've just drawn. So if it holds, then definitely we'll be selling. But if it's broken, then definitely we are coming back to retest this channel. If it comes back inside the channel, then guys, you leave the trade. Or if you change your bias, then it's all up to you. But for me, I'm looking for a sell in the meantime. It's either when this trend line is broken, this red one, or in the supply zone when I see a momentum shift, or if this supply is violated, I'll still be looking for sells back at the channel. It will be a resistance since it was broken. The support which is broken and turned into resistance. So I'll be looking for a sell up there. You see now. So I think for the week, guys, you can monitor these pace. Put your alerts at this trend line, even at this supply zone, just under this red trend line, so that when this is broken, you are alerted and you see what you can do. It's alerts. You know why I like alerts so much. You won't be stuck on the screen 24/7 because it's like if you're waiting for price to come here, you are not going to sleep. So rather, I would use alerts, and if price reaches that mark, my phone will give me an alert, and then I look at what's happening. So yeah, guys, I think that's just about it for this week. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Have a peaceful week. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this page, and comment. Tell me what you think. And we see and we can debate, talk about it. We've got different trading styles with some of the people, so it's all about learning and improving your trading style. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Cheers. and bye.